Hey guys, and welcome to episode 1 of my new FIFA 17 career mode series. Today we're going to be starting the FIFA 17 Manchester City career mode. Yesterday I did upload part 2 of the new career mode series. Very obviously part 1 was for which league and part 2 was for which team, and Manchester City surprisingly just edged out Manchester United and Chelsea, who did finish really close in the second position, and Manchester City is the new team that we will be using for this career mode series. So our goals for this series is to go ahead and win the Premier League, the side that we do have already with this default squad, and also signings that I want to make during this and the January transfer window. Also, we want to make history here at Manchester City. It is well known that Manchester City don't have much success in Europe leagues, the Champions League, and in this series I want to go ahead and win the Champions League with my Manchester City squad. Like I said, it's been known that City cannot play well in Europe competitions. Obviously, they've just recently been a massive club in England and just recently have done well in the Champions League, but in this series, I want to go ahead and make history with this Manchester City club, make history with this Manchester City team, and go ahead and win the Champions League. But if you guys can go ahead and show your support for episode 1 of the new career mode series, go ahead and drop a like rating. 500 likes for today's first episode of this series. Go ahead and drop a like rating. 500 likes is our goal. In the comment section down below, obviously Manchester City, we have a lot of money. We'll be showing you guys my squad and my transfer budget. So down below in the comment section, let me know on players that you want me to sign throughout this series. This series is going to be uploaded daily, so go ahead and click that subscribe button if you are new to the channel so you do not miss an episode of the Manchester City career mode. But first things first, it's time to take a look at the starting 11 that we do have here at Manchester City. So in goals, we do have Bravo in this default 4-4-1-1 formation. We've got Bravo in goals with a back four of Gael Clichy, Otamendi, Company, and Zabaleta. In the midfield, in the right midfield, we've got Sterling, the two central midfielders of Toure and Fernandinho, with Silva playing out on the left mid, and we got Kevin De Bruyne starting just behind Sergio Aguero. Obviously, that's an incredible starting 11, but we go down to the substitutes. We can see Sagna, Iheanacho, Nolito, Kolarov, Stones, Caballero, and we go down to the reserves. Gundogan is in the reserves, Navas, Fernando. It's a very strong Man City side. Obviously, we've got a lot of money also, but I'm not actually going to start this default starting 11. Also, you can see Otamendi is injured. Let me change up the team a bit, and I will show you guys the team that I'm willing to go with to start off this season. So we take a look at the starting 11 that I have made, and I feel like is my strongest starting 11 before we do head into this transfer window, sign a few players. So this is the starting 11 that I want to go with. You can see it's a new formation. It's a 4-2-3-1 with a back four of my normal back four, but obviously Otamendi's out injured at the moment, so Stones has come in for him, with two CDMs of Gundogan and Toure. I'm not sure if I should switch out Toure for obviously Fernandinho, maybe Fernando, but Fernandinho definitely will be pushing into that starting 11 position. With one cam, obviously Kevin De Bruyne will be starting as the central attacking midfielder, with Silva and Sterling to the left and right of him, and obviously Sergio Aguero, in my opinion, the best Manchester City player that we do have, obviously starting as the striker. So we do have a few emails here, one for the Asian Elite Cup. That is going to be the pre-season tournament that I will be obviously simulating, because there's no point actually playing that. Shirt sales, we've got few objectives. We'll be taking a look at those objectives, what the board does want for this first season. Transfer market information, our vision and expectations. They really want me to win everything, so we can see it right here. Let's take a look at our objectives. So objectives overview, you can see 3 objectives right here. Reach the final of the Champions League. Obviously, I want to try and go ahead and win the Champions League, make history here at City, win the FA Cup, and win the Premier League. Pretty much every cup competition, win it, because I want to go ahead and win the Champions League if possible. Youth development is low, which is pretty good to see. Obviously, we're not going to be looking at those young players here in this series. Pretty much going to go out and spend the money that we do have. Brand exposure, that's pretty much deals with itself. Financial objective, we actually don't have any financial objective. Obviously, one of the richest clubs in obviously the Premier League and English football. Domestic success, they want me to win the Premier League and win the FA Cup and also the Champions League. Reach the final, and like I said, I want to make history and I want to win the Champions League. First scouting report, we do have an Otamendi injury update, and he's actually out at the moment with a broken ankle, so once he's fit, he'll come back into starting 11 and probably replace Stones. But it is time to take a look at our transfer budget and our wage budget to start off this series. And you can see that we have so much money, £160 million with a 293 million wage budget. Obviously, we're going to bump up the wage budget a little bit because having that much transfer budget and that much wage budget, we won't be able to sign too many players because of the wage budget. We need to bump that up a little bit. So I've brought my transfer budget to around, I want to say, 147 million is perfect with 540,000 on the wage budget. So that is loads of money. And let's take a look at my shortlist that I've created to start off this season. A few players that I want to go ahead and sign. So in goals, Oblak. Obviously, we do have Willy Caballero and also we do have Bravo, but we do have Joe Hart out on loan. So should I call back Joe Hart from his loan or sign Oblak? Because obviously when Joe Hart does come back from his loan in real life from Torino, I think he's going to be sold. Badstuber was linked to a move to Manchester City, but he has gone out on loan to Schalke. James Rodriguez, one player that I'm definitely interested in bringing here to Manchester City. Messi, possibly, could Messi be making his way to City? Obviously, there's been rumours linked for Messi to come to City. Maybe we might sign him or maybe not. We've got Gareth Bale, obviously, I don't really need to talk too much about these players. Gareth Bale, such a solid player over there at Real Madrid. Correa, a striker that would be a nice backup for Sergio Aguero. Obviously, we've got Iheanacho, but signing another backup striker would be really good, I reckon, for our squad. And obviously, Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo, maybe, possibly making his way to City, obviously being a former United player, could come back to Manchester, but this time to City. So before I do put in my first transfer offer, I've actually gone ahead and loan listed all my 17-year-old players and a few 20-year-old players, because obviously they're not going to do anything here at the club, and I might as well just get rid of them and they can go out on loan and play elsewhere. I've actually gone ahead and transfer listed Willy Caballero and Sagna. Obviously Sagna 33 years of age, Caballero 34 years of age. There's no need to have those sort of players at our club. Also, Toure has been linked to a move out of Manchester City. Should I be getting rid of him? But obviously he's such a solid central midfielder, it's going to be hard to get rid of him. Bravo's just recently signed for the club. He'll be staying. So they're the two players that I've actually transfer listed, but I am willing to get rid of a few players. A few of those older players, also Kolarov maybe, if he does want to leave, if teams do come in with good offers for them. But let's actually put in our first transfer offer for one of those players from the shortlist. So we return to the shortlist, and the one player that I'm actually going to put in an offer for is going to be James Rodriguez, possibly making his way to Manchester City. We are going to give Real Madrid the offer of £65 million as the first bid for James Rodriguez. Let's see what Real Madrid come back and say. And like I said, if you guys have any transfer suggestions, maybe you want me to go for Bale, Messi or Ronaldo, let me know down below in the comment section. Transfer offer actually unacceptable. Real Madrid want £101 million. That is actually quite a bit. I thought they weren't going to be asking for a sum like that, but this time I'm going to give them £75 million. I don't want to overspend for James Rodriguez. I don't feel like there's a need to overspend for James Rodriguez. We do have a player email from a 21-year-old Cam, and because we do have our preseason tournament, he wants to start the upcoming game. But it is time to simulate our first game for this season in the Asian League Cup against Villarreal. We're going to go ahead and simulate. We pick up a 3-1 win. Sane picks up 2 goals. Kevin De Bruyne picks up a goal for himself also, as Iheanacho did start as a striker. So a 3-1 win in the first game of the preseason tournament is good to see. Transfer offer here for Alex Garcia. It's a 19-year-old central midfielder, and he'll be going out on loan for a 2-season loan. He'll be going out on loan, which is good to see. I am also going to put an offer for another Real Madrid player. This time it's Gareth Bale from Real Madrid, possibly going to make his way to Manchester City if the deal does go through. But we are going to offer them more than what I will give James Rodriguez, £90 million for Gareth Bale to make his way back into the Premier League and back to Manchester City. Time to simulate our next preseason tournament game. This time it's against Borussia Dortmund, and also the final preseason tournament game is going to be against Real Madrid, the team that we've put in 2 offers for their players for. De Bruyne and Marc Bartra pick up the goals. The game ends in a 3-1 win. De Bruyne with 2 goals. Toure also picks up a goal, and Bartra, it's a 3-1 win to ourselves. So it's been a great start to these pre-season games. You can see we're actually the top of the group. Real Madrid have accepted it, £75 million for James Rodriguez, and James Rodriguez, the deal could be done already. James Rodriguez could be making his way to Manchester City. 3 years, crucial first team player, and just like that, our first signing could be James Rodriguez. International management, but you can see yet again, Real Madrid have accepted another offer. This time, it's for Gareth Bale. But do we have enough transfer budget to go ahead and actually sign both players? That's the question. Do we have enough transfer budget to go ahead and sign both Bale and James Rodriguez? The Real Madrid duo could be making their way to Manchester City to start off this season, and you can see James Rodriguez has accepted the contract. But the thing is, if I go ahead and accept it, we don't have enough money for Gareth Bale. So what I'm going to do is not accept it and just wait, because if we win this preseason tournament, we get an extra £10 million added to the transfer budget. And also, if Bale accepts his contract, I want you guys to let me know on which player you want me to sign. And we are going to be facing Real Madrid in the final preseason tournament game. We also pick up a 2-1 win, so from all 3 games we pick up solid wins, solid victories in all of those 3 games. 2-1 win over Real Madrid, which is just great to see. We're in the semi-finals. We also get some tournament money, but like I said, the deal for James Rodriguez, he's accepted it. Well, Gareth Bale's accepted the contract. So here we go, guys. Now this is a thing where I'm stuck. Who should I accept for? Gareth Bale or James Rodriguez? Right now, down below in the comment section, drop a comment. Gareth Bale or James Rodriguez. It's up to you guys. Whichever the comment, actually I'm going to comment. So down below in the comment section, I'll be leaving a comment. Gareth Bale or James Rodriguez. The comment that gets the most thumbs up will be the player that we do sign. So right now down below, there will be 2 comments from myself. Gareth Bale, James Rodriguez. The comment with the most thumbs up, I will be accepting that player and it will be declining the other player into the club. So like I said, whatever comment gets the most thumbs up, that's the player we're going to sign. James Rodriguez or Gareth Bale. I'm surprised that Real Madrid did accept both transfer offers, and now I am stuck. I do not know which player to sign. And we have our semi-final game now in the preseason tournament, and we simulate this one. We're through to the final if we win it. 5-4 on penalties. After picking up convincing wins against those other sides, we only do just scrape through. Stones actually picked up a goal in the 79th minute, so we just escaped with that win, and we're now through to the final. We'll be facing Villarreal in the pre-season final. It is the Asian Elite Cup final against Villarreal. Let's go ahead and simulate it. We are going to be waiting to see what happens in this game. It is the final. Can we go ahead and win our first piece of silver? It doesn't really mean much, but it would be good to get that extra transfer budget, and then maybe we might be able to go ahead and accept both James Rodriguez and Gareth Bale, but it does not look good right now. Villarreal lead 1-0 in the 64th minute. We level our 1-1. Nolito picks up a goal in the 65th minute. Looks like this game will be heading into extra time, and it is 4-3 on penalties. Villarreal win. So we lose the pre-season cup final. 4-3 on penalties to Villarreal. A bit disappointing that we didn't go ahead and get that extra transfer budget, but your Asian Elite Cup performance, congratulations on reaching the final. They were looking to actually go ahead and win it, but that's okay, because we do have the Premier League starting very, very soon. We do have a transfer offer here for Sergio Aguero, and let's be honest, United have come with the offer for Sergio Aguero, and I'm going to go ahead and just reject all offers, disallow future offers. There is no way that Aguero will be leaving our club. When I am in charge in this career mode series, there is no way that I will be selling Sergio Aguero, no matter how big the offer is. Aguero will be staying at the club, and there is no need to get rid of him. We've got another transfer offer, this time from a 17-year-old Cam, and I'll be going ahead and accepting it. We have a transfer offer here for Kevin De Bruyne, and yet again, it's a player that I don't want to get rid of. It's £71 million from Barcelona, but I'm going to go ahead and reject all offers and disallow future offers for Kevin De Bruyne. One of the 2 best players in my squad, obviously Aguero and Kevin De Bruyne, will both not be leaving the club. We also have a transfer offer here for my 21-year-old Cam, and he isn't going to grow much, so I'm going to go ahead and actually accept it from Rotherham United. So this is how I'm going to end off today's episode. Today's episode may have been a short one because you can see it's either James Rodriguez or Gareth Bale? That is the question. I'm not too sure which player should go ahead and sign because I really don't know. Should we go ahead and get Bale? Should we go ahead and get James Rodriguez? We still got another month in this transfer window. Premier League action is going to begin soon. But if you guys did enjoy today's episode, go ahead and drop a like rating. Drop a comment down below on players that you want me to sign. Thumbs up the comment. James Rodriguez or Gareth Bale, let me know down below in the comments. Subscribe also if you are new to the channel. The next episode, we will be accepting obviously either James Rodriguez or Bale into the club, going ahead and signing a few players also, because we do have, when we do accept one of those players, we still do have enough transfer budget to go ahead and sign. I want to sign another 2, maybe 3 players in this transfer window. Subscribe for daily FIFA content. Follow me on Twitter, Snapchat, and Instagram. All links are down below in the description. And I'll see you all on my next video.